Hello everyone, what is happening? So, looks like this might be one of the harder fusions we've had in a while. The extra fragments have come up in the summon rush, and I believe we are going to skip it. As much as I would like to do it, to be able to skip dungeon divers and things, 4,500 or even 3,000, that's six sacreds, right? We'd have to pull. That's like enough for a whole nother fusion. So yeah, I think we're gonna rough it and not do it and make sure we complete everything else. And the other problem it seems that it's going to make this hard is this dungeon divers does not line up with anything besides the ice column, so you can't work on it with anything else. So that kind of sucks too. So yeah, I think we are up to date with everything. We've gotten everything so far, but yeah, that dungeon divers doesn't look like it's going to be a lot of fun. You can see we are actually getting our energy down a little bit, so that's good. And yeah, so I thought I was maybe going to try to make the Wixwell Infinity team for the clan boss, just to be able to get the one key. And let's see, they're probably not in here as that, right? So yeah, it's pretty much the standard team probably everyone's using. I was using, or going to use, Elva, because she has the speed lead, speed buff, and also the block buffs to keep the stun off. So she was going to be one. And then I was thinking of using Demitha, but I probably thought she's a little bit squishy because she's in my Myth Air team, of course, right? That's working. So I didn't want to break her or change her because I need her for that. I was thinking her because she can extend, and then using Geo for the damage. And then, of course, Wixwell, who we've built, and thinking I might use him for that. I have him in Reflex. So I think he's pretty fair, at least for the clan boss. And then for the last one, I was just going to use... Where is she? Gosh, I can't even think of her name now. The one everyone's used, the Sprite, isn't it? Sprite? Not Treeborn Sprite, something Sprite. Hellborn Sprite, right? Okay, yeah, I was gonna use her, so I just kind of threw some gear on her. Someone else needs to be in a shield set, so yeah, just kind of messing around. So that was what I had planned. And yeah, I had already defeated the clan boss on Ultra Nightmare yesterday. So yeah, I thought about doing Nightmare. And as you can see, the team actually worked. We hit the turn limit. We did, yeah, 131 million. So I haven't tried it on Ultra Nightmare, so I figured that's what we'll do now. I'm just curious to see if it's still gonna work. I thought, Demitha might be either too fast and outrun the shields, or too squishy, not have enough defense and lose the shields, but somehow it worked for Nightmare. So we will try Ultra Nightmare and see how far we get, or if it works. There are a few presets, not much, and I'm not sure it's exactly right either, but it seemed to work, right? So I was just going to have Elva get up the speed and the block buff just the first time, right? And then not use it anymore, because once it's up, it should be extended the whole time. And Demitha, I didn't want her using anything, I guess, right away, because there's not going to be anything to extend, because she's going first because she's the fastest. So I had her lead with this and then extend when she can first. And then the extra buffs help, I guess, right, with Wixwell's adding to the shield. Geo, yeah, just use his HP burn whenever he can. Wixwell, same thing. He's going to do this one time, get up the shield to increase defense, and then not use it again. That way we can just use this to build the shields, and with Reflex, hopefully it will increase a bit more. And yeah, Hellborn, just extend when you can, right? So that's basically it, right? It's the standard stuff. Nothing fancy. So let's see how far we get. It would be nice to be able to use the quick battle on here. So we should know maybe pretty quick, I guess, right? If it's gonna last or not, how well the shield will hold up. But as you saw, like, they're not 60, they're not fully leveled, their gear's not fully leveled, they don't have masteries. I mean, there's there's all kinds of things that can still be improved. I was just kind of messing around with it to get an idea if it would work or not, which it did. So I'm sure this will take a long time, so once we see if it's kind of working here, we'll either just fast forward or skip and see how it's doing. Because Nightmare, I don't know how long it was going to take. I started out like this to see how it was going to go, and it was not real far in, but the shields were huge and I knew it was going to be successful, so I just closed it out and went back and did the quick battle. So far it's looking pretty good. This is Force, so he should be hitting Elva probably, right? With the slam, so if anyone loses their shield, maybe it's going to be her. But it's looking pretty good so far. Not doing much damage. And then the more buffs we get out, which we are we almost full? We got 2, 4, 6, 8. The more buffs we get out, the better Wixwell's growth is, I think, right? We'll see if we can't stop it when Wixwell comes around just to check that. Yeah, it's this one, right? And increases the value of shields on all allies. The value of the shield is increased proportional to the total number of buffs which had their durations increased. So yeah, so the more buffs we have, the better it's going to get. So Demitha's good for that. She puts up the continuous heals, which we can have as many as we want, right? So yeah, it looks like it is going to work, right? I can't see. It looks like they're smashing the Mytha with the slam. And I really can't quite see her. Oh, there we go. Yeah, she's got plenty of shield too, right? So I'm thinking this is probably going to work. So I'll just let it run here. And yeah, we'll fast forward and we'll check back in. All right, well, as you can see, we're approaching the halfway mark and everything looks fine. Our buffs are not going to fall off and our shields are huge. So I'm thinking we are going to make it through. Yeah, it's still slamming Demitha, but she's got plenty of shield still. And it seems 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, she's still getting up on the unkillable, or not unkillable, block damage buff, it looks like, right before the slam. So she's saving a lot of shield with that, I think. We'll see if it happens here again. Here it comes up. It's not going to be the slam this turn, though. But every now and then, I think everyone else is full up on buffs except her, so well, maybe she does take damage from that one. But anyway, like I say, it looks like it might actually just work, which is kind of crazy because no one's built really extreme. It's not tuned. It's first try. So it just is taking forever, right? We're at 18 minutes and we're halfway. So it's going to take like 40 minutes. And I'm thinking if I can just get to the 70 million, I will stop it. And then the next time I can just quick battle it and see what it's going to do, right? There's no point in letting it run to max turn just for that reason. So Otherwise, I'll be here for like an hour or two. So, all right. Yeah, we'll just keep going, and hopefully we're going to make it to 70 million and get that one key, unlock the quick battle, and then we'll be saving like 40-50 minutes a day because we won't have to sit through Ultra Nightmare anymore. And that should also allow us to be able to get Ultra Nightmare, Nightmare, Brutal, and Hard, right? If we have time to do all four keys, we can get 4 of the different levels of Clan Boss down, which means more shards and resources. So, all right, I'll just keep letting it run, and we'll pop back in a bit. All right, so hey, look, we did it. We have hit 1 key quite easily, I guess, right? It's just going to go on forever. So shield is still perfect on everybody. So yeah, I guess it should work on all affinities. I mean, if we have the block debuffs and things, the only thing I might be worried about is if it's magic, it's going to hit Hellborn Sprite, who might not be as tanky, but we'll go look at all the champs real quick after we shut this down. But I think everyone else should be fine. So magic might be a problem. We'll have to go see. So that is the 1 key. Let's end the battle, and we will be able to quick battle from now on. So that is exciting. So probably I'll do this one more time before I post this video up. So I'll try to add that in. We'll just see what the max damage is out of curiosity. All right, so yeah, let's have a look at these people. And I think the only thing you have to look for is I have a little extra speed in the Clan Boss. So, Demon Lord. So yeah, this is Elva. This is Demitha. So yeah, she still did okay, right? We have the increased defense buff, which helps. So I thought that might be kind of low because, yeah, in her current clan, or I guess she has a new current Clan Boss team, doesn't she? In the Myth Air team, we're unkillable, or we're blocking damage. So yeah, we didn't need defense. So we were more geared towards, I think for her, speed, which I thought she might be too fast for this, but apparently it might be okay. And then we have our Geo. So again, not the most defense, but I guess it's enough. And the Wixwell. I mean, eventually I guess I'll get their gear up and things like that. So he's got plenty of defense. That helps him set his shield in the beginning. And yeah, this could be the problem, right? How much? Yeah, see, she doesn't have much defense, so magic might be a problem for her, but I mean, we still have plenty of things. We can give her a defensive banner. We can finish leveling up her gear, put glyphs on her. I mean, yeah, there's plenty to do still to make her better. We tried to get defense where we could, but she's just a rare. Also, she's only level 35 and she's only 5 stars, so yeah, lots to do on there. So yeah, I just figured I would try that, and yeah, worked. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Are you using the Wixwell Infinity team as well? Was it that easy? Did you just slap 5 people in there and it worked? I kind of figured, I'd have to get the calculator out or do a little more than and just throw them in there. But hey, I'll take that. And yeah, gear wise, no one's in anything real special other than reflex for Wixwell to get that down, and then the shield set because you need the double shield. Everyone else just has whatever they had for whatever they were doing. So, all right, well, that feels good to get a win. We've had quite a few losses lately with shards and things like that, so it's nice to have something positive. All right, and yeah, we'll just keep chugging along on the fusion. I need to decide what I'm going to do to get the rest of these dungeon divers points. It looked like it's just going to overlap just barely with some other tournament. So maybe it'd be Spider. I can get some more money, or I could do a little bit more Ice Golem and ensure I get first place. I think I got first place on the Fire Knight too somehow. So that means we can get a little bit more Relentless gear, which isn't the best, but it's nice to have some options with it. Let's see. We were in first. Yeah, we still are by 300, which isn't too much, but, you know, I could use some curse gear or more reflex gear. I mean, there's some good gear to come out of Ice Golem. Not necessarily retaliation, but reflex, provoke, curse, maybe those for the Hydra. So, all right, that'll do it. Yeah, I'll see you. I'm not sure when's the next thing happening. We're gonna have I think 2x boys, right, for the champ chase. So we do have some of those, although we will need to summon out these guys, and perhaps we want to get someone else out of here, right? Maybe her. Estrid, she could be helpful. We have a lot of people to build and a lot of people to pull out, so we'll see. But anyway, sometime in the near future, I'll talk with you again. Have a good one.